And we're rolling. Yo. Test, test, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, the mic's going. Hope I got this shit right. Finally gonna start tripping, watch. Test, test, test. Hey, don't be coming over here tripping, my boy. You sit right there. Alright, cool. All that. Tournament starts in 10 minutes. Bruh, here you go. Right into the mic, huh? He purred right into the mic. That's our cat Milo. Joshua hasn't had good luck with dogs over the last couple years. His mom had gotten him some, and for her own reasons decided she wanted to allow him to get attached and yank him away. So on this most recent one that occurred, and Joshua was like, I want a cat. I was like, a cat? Never saw myself having a cat. But we got him. He was little tiny little thing, and now he's getting bigger. We've had him for about 2 months. Hey, bruh, get. We've had him for about 2 months, and he's definitely changed the dynamic of this household. Yeah. So that looks like it's good. It looks like we're going. So yeah, welcome to Explosive Videos. If you don't already know, I'm Joseph. I'm the owner. I'm the king of beepers. That's some old school shit. But anyways, what we're doing here today, we've gathered in this wonderful place I'm about to play some poker. I'm in a tournament that's going to start, and so hopefully, you guys stick around, and I'll be talking about the channel. I'll be talking about myself, sharing stories and stuff like I just did with the whole cat, even though I didn't finish that. I got my stockpile of water. So yeah, I've been thinking about some shit. Like, if you're a follower, if you're a subscriber, then this channel's been through very, very many different things over the years, and originally started out, my whole purpose of starting this channel was to spend time with my son and have fun and possibly make money doing it. And we were doing skits originally. I write skits and stuff like that, and it was all fun and games and good times, great oldies and all that shit. But certain things happen throughout the course of life, and certain things happen. So at some point, I'll get into the whole story of how we got here today. But over these last, realistically, or pretty much after the first 2 years of this channel, it's been kind of hard to be consistent with anything, and that's just because a lot of big things have occurred in life and stuff like that. And so anyways, I keep checking this because, like I said, the tournament starts in 7 minutes. So what I plan on doing right now is I'll be playing some poker, my latest fucking craze. And you guys will watch me. I'll turn it on to where you guys can see the live play. This is all a test. I literally just got my GoPro today. Ordered it today, got it today. Had the mic, got my Mac over here and stuff. But I started playing poker a little over a month ago, and I've just been hooked ever since. And so I figure if I'm sitting here and do all this time, spend all this time playing poker and stuff online, then why not do it? Because I've been wanting to do something on this channel, and it just quite hasn't worked out. And the things that we tried, like the thing that I loved the most was it's all about doing stuff with Joshua. And back when we started doing music reviews. We were trying to revive the channel. This is about 2016, if you guys are keeping track, or if you don't know. Around 2016, wasn't much going on this channel, so of course I wanted to do something that would incorporate him. So we did a couple little pranks here and there. And we started doing fucking music, watching music videos and reacting. That really didn't go too well because, of course, like certain things occurred and changes in life. But also too, like I was trying to figure out, like, well, why is it okay for other channels to do it and even play little blurts of the music or the music video, and we couldn't? So it just came to a point to where it seemed like half the videos we were doing were eventually getting flagged. And so I was like, how are we really gonna? I didn't want to review a new song that came out in a music video and you guys couldn't see or hear any of it during our video. It's like, okay, well, wait, go listen to it, watch the video, and then come back and watch our reaction of it. Nah. So, you know, I tried various things while we were doing it, to, you know, to try to figure out how not get flagged by YouTube and video taken down and audio removed and all that shit. And I didn't. And then, you know, just with various other things, it's just like whatever. And then too, a big thing about this channel is, like, over the years I have really wanted to do something, like whatever it is, just as long as we're engaging with you guys and I'm putting stuff out. What's up, Milo? And but you know, Joshua's his own person. Like, it was cool back in the day when he was a little lad, and I'd be like, Joshua, you want to do a video? He'd be like, yeah, that he used to have a list. But yes, I want to do a video. So, like, we do a video and stuff, and he loved it and hated it at the same time, because he hated the fact that I'm an artiste. And I'd be like, no, we need to do a new take. That wasn't, you know, we got to redo it. He hated the fact, even if he wasn't giving full effort, and he knows he wasn't giving full effort because he didn't want to record necessarily at that time. But I mean, I was full-time father, parent, worker. I was the only provider for our family. So, like, I had full-time work and I had to come home, and we were full-time in the cult church that we were part of at the time. So it was like I had a small window to do the stuff I wanted to do. So, like, when I said it was time to record, we had to record, but he wasn't always on that vibe. So 50% of the time he loved it, 50% of the time he hated it. But overall, he can't lie. We look back at him sometimes. We're like, it's funny. Look at you when he was 5. He's 14 now. Can you believe that? Yeah, Joshua, the little Super Saiyan, is 14 now. I get a kick out of those comments. I tell them, like, whenever people come on and talk about, you know, Joshua the Super Saiyan, which, if you know what video I'm talking about, or if you don't know what it is, you could go back into, it's on this channel, Explosive Videos, and we did a I am Joshua, I am a Super Saiyan. You can look it up by that. And just at the time, like, that video, it hit differently than what I thought it would be. But I mean, it still got a bunch of views and stuff like that, got a lot of attention, and still to this day, 9 years later, we still got people, fans, whatever, coming on and commenting, where's Joshua the Super Saiyan? Is he still Super Saiyan? I bet he's freaking, you know, Super Saiyan level so-and-so now and stuff like that. So that's cool. But, like, man, he hated that video. It was such a great idea, pitching it to him, but getting it done, he hated it. And yeah, it was pretty rough. But anyways, this tournament is about to start. I'm using OBS software. Let me tell you guys what I'm using right now. I'm using my mic, a GoPro with my ring light. This is all, like, most of this is just all stuff put together. Like, I'm trying to figure out how this is going to work. And then I got the OBS software. So I'm going to go ahead and run that. Da-da-da-da-da. All right, start streaming. Start streaming. No, start recording. Yeah, so I have the OBS software. And I'm doing this because it's about to, I'll edit that if it's too loud. But yeah, I'm doing a screen record so you guys can watch me play my poker as well. And I'll try to be oh shit. Make sure and, you know, talk to you guys. All right, Milo. Dang, let me let Milo out. See, that I didn't even want him in here. He wanted to come in here and chill. Now he want to try to get out. Come on. Go. Go, you are free. Look, he did exactly what I thought he was going to do. He got out the door, turned around and sat there like, hold on, friend, coming? Are you coming with me? No. I'm doing things. But yeah, so there was that Super Saiyan video that we had done, and hold on, let me make sure this is going. Nice. I don't know. But anyways, let's run this. My explosive. I was just going through shit like as I was trying to do this. So let's run the intro.
Explosive.
Oh shit. I don't even remember when I did that. Okay, so it looks like we're back here. Alright, bruh. Let me get that right there. Alright, so the tournament should be starting any minute. Actually, it should be starting now. Like I said, I got my water. Yeah, so what I was trying to get at was it was a love-hate relationship with Joshua in the videos here on this channel doing explosive videos. And he actually created his own channel around sort of closer to the time that explosive videos was kind of tapering off. I was still trying to do some videos, but it just was not it wasn't right. And so now, I said all that to say, now he is well, he's just like, he doesn't care to be in the limelight. He's not like Dad. Well, I'm starting to be more like him now, where let me turn this down. I don't really care to be in the limelight anymore. Back in it, like, I was a ham. I was like, man, any attention I could get. I was the youngest of 5 children, so I ain't get no goddamn attention. So I was always attention seeking my whole life. So I always had to do extra, be more. Hey, look at me, everybody. That was always me. Just an only child. That's all he get is attention. And he's just one of those people where he's so content just being inconspicuous. He needs that much attention. Not even that much. He needs less than that. And so he's like, no, I'm cool on the videos and stuff. And I'm like, hey, you got comments, you got people reaching out, you got people. He's like, okay, cool. Tell them I said hi. Carry on. So yeah, that's where it is as far as, with that. And I'm not going to force him to do anything he don't want to. So it is what it is. But I believe, based on what I'm doing now, you guys will see him. He doesn't want to shoot any videos. I tried to pitch to continue to do the podcast stuff. And honestly, when we moved into this house, he was like, yeah, let's do podcasts. But when it came down, like, okay, let's record. I'm about to set up over. He's like, And he did that like a couple times. And from that, I was like, you know what? The kid don't want to do it. Like, he wants to do it in theory, but it's not a super big priority. And at the end of the day, he could have just, I know he enjoyed doing the podcast, but he didn't like the length. If you watch the podcast, he hated that. He like, let's do 20 minutes, let's do 30 minutes, but it never happened. Like, I would try. I felt like we'd hit the 30-minute mark, and that's when it would just start to get interesting. Like, we had to shake off the cobwebs or whatever, and like a 30-minute podcast was just kind of like, it wasn't worth it. I just lost that one. So yeah, so that's that, and I'm not gonna force him, but he's my hitter on this. Every now and then, I'll be like, Joshua, I need some points, because what you do is you enter. I'm playing ClubWPT. You play for tokens. I call them tokens. TP. I don't even know what that stands for on here, but I call them tokens. You play for tokens, and those tokens allow you to buy into the tournaments, and even into the sit and go games. So, sometimes I'm short. I need, 1,000. I need 400 tokens, and they have this one sit and go version where you play heads up against. It's 1-on-1, and sometimes I'll be like, hey, Joshua, I need some points. I need some tokens. So he'll come in here and he'll go heads up with whoever. Like, we're playing against people around the world. He'll play them and he'll give me whatever points I need. Like, cause it's a designated amount. So usually I go for the $100 heads up one, or 100 token heads up, and he'll come play it, and usually don't last that long. I think the fastest one he did was like probably 2 minutes. So he all smug with it. He like, oh, okay, I got you. Watch this. And then after a few minutes, boom, he's like, there you go. So I get my 200 points and I have enough, or I keep working on it and I end up being able to enter a tournament. So this tournament right here is actually it's $1,000 tournament. The first player doesn't get the full $1,000. It's a structure, so I'm sure first place is like $500, and then it's broken down from there. Yeah, I like this position right here. I've got a diamond, so I got the flush opportunity. I got the straight, and then I got the pair of jacks. It's not the highest card, but it's second highest. We'll take it. I mean, this ain't the best, but let's go ahead and play with that. See, but now I'm starting to think this person has a flush. Pretty confident. They've either got the flush or the straight. I'm tripping. I don't even got the straight. I need a 10. But you know what? Fuck it. We're going to go with it. I said I play poker. I didn't say I was a great player. The flush is there. I don't have to worry about ace. Somebody could have king. So ace of diamonds, queen of diamonds, jack of diamonds is all gone. I got a low diamond. Excuse me, that little burpee burp. I'm gonna go. That was just in time. Somebody go upside my head with imagine that, a royal flush. They can, cause the 10 of diamonds and the king of diamonds is out there. I hate situations like this. And I don't want the fact that I'm recording and I'm doing all this to influence my gameplay, even though it is, because it would suck. If what am I gonna do? I like, hey, this is so far probably a 20-minute video, and damn, a 30-second time bank. I'm going to fold that. I'll still get to see it play out because those two are in. Yeah, he had the straight. I would have won with the flush. So, what we learn? Yeah, man. So that's kind of my downfall so far as a new Texas Hold'em player is sometimes I'm overconfident. Sometimes I'm not as confident as I should be, and I don't know why I just called that. I should have raised that because I got suited ace 10. But like I said, what I was getting at was I'm sure playing this game and recording and making that the whole purpose of this video is gonna probably weigh in and sway my level of gameplay a little bit. I might play a little differently, and I might not. At the end of the day, this nigga is outside the door now. He's outside the door now. Crying to get in. Unless he's trying to get in there with Nika. I don't know. Because she's got... This is my studio, my Burning Buddha studio. It's set up for music, but I be mainly in here bumping music loud. It's set up to record music, but I be usually in here bumping, watching videos bumping, or playing poker. Lately, it's been mainly playing poker. I'm going to raise that. So yeah, so you know the whole confidence thing in poker, that's probably one of my big downfalls. Being overconfident, not confident enough, and then also sometimes I just don't see shit. And wagering, I know nothing about wagering. Nothing about wagering. Like technique wise, nah. I heard somebody say, because I'm going to go half pot. I heard, what the fuck is going on here? My mouse tripping. I heard somebody say in the poker world, they're like, poker, it takes you 10 minutes to learn, or Hold'em, it takes you 10 minutes to learn, but a lifetime to master. And I'm like, that real shit, kid. All right, so... I'm going half pot. So I'm gonna have to swap this out, and I'm sorry if this bothers you for the rest of. That was a split pot. If y'all hear that and it bothers you for the rest of the thing, but I was trying to use that journal and notepad as a journal. Dear journal. Dear diary. To soften that noise, but we just gonna have to ride with it, grind with it. I'm sure this will get a little bit better over time. And don't be trying to roast me because I'm going heavy with the Carmex. Because I'm like, my lips are hella dry. I haven't been drinking, the alcohols as much as I was for a couple of years there. Boy, I was goddamn nearly every day of the week. Just wow. But this last year or so, I really fell back on the drink. That sounds like I fell back into it, but like I regressed from drinking as much. So now, like when I do drink, like I drank the other night. We were watching the Adesanya. We had the fight here, Adesanya versus Vettori, which that was a great event. But I was already drunk by the time the main event started, so like I vaguely remember it. I know I celebrated so much, but I want to definitely go back and rewatch the whole event because from what I remember, it was amazing. It feels amazing while I was drunk, man. It's gonna be super amazing. It means so much more, like Moreno being the first Mexico-born champ in the UFC, and just what Adesanya did. Vettori, like I remember Adesanya winning, but I was like, man, like that was a big fight, and I heard, comments and the press conference where they're talking about like, man, he just showed his mastership, his, the level that he's on. And I'm like, I just remember him fighting. I think it went the distance, and I just saw him won. I like, yeah. So I do want to go back and watch it as a true fight fan and be like, yeah, man, Jesus, man. Anyways, I think I'm getting dirt kicked out of me right now. But anyways, man, I'm about to let this cat back in. I don't plan on doing this every time, but like this nigga get on my nerves, so I'll probably just leave the door cracked. Even though I didn't want to do this. Look, I'm gonna let me miss my turn. Look, I done lost. But yeah, when it comes to poker, bro, like I said, I just started literally over a month ago. I think it was a fight. It was the Weidman fight in Uriah Hall, where Weidman did that, even though it wasn't supposed to, his leg wasn't supposed to bend that way. It bent that way. I seen it live, and I know the UFC, while they're commentating and talking about it, they're gonna keep replaying it, slow mo, different angles. So I saw it live. And when you say it live, it's just you're reacting. It's all real time, everything. So I know what it looked like initially, but then they can't rewind. So I can't see breaks. I'm one of the biggest. Like I'm a huge UFC fan. Have been since about 2003. But I can't do broken bones. One of the dudes got his elbow dislocated, and I was able to identify. I was drunk. But I was also able to identify it was dislocated and not broken. So I guess there's a level that I'm okay with. It was dislocated, which it completely looked broken because his arm was swiveling like this, even though it shouldn't have. He was they had him in a triangle. I can't remember the guy's name. Had him in like a triangle. And he had the arm bar, but I mean, they both knew that shit was gone. So he left that alone, and I guess he was just holding him there and hitting him. But anyway, his arm was just dangling in the dude's, and the ref is over them like this. I'm like, bruh, damn it. I checked. I was like, bruh, stop the fight. I was saying it was broke at the time. I was like, it's broke. I caught it. Nobody else was like really paying. I was like, that shit's broke. And then finally, once they stopped it, and Joe Rogan and them, they're talking about it being broke and stuff. But once I saw how he wasn't really in pain. He was holding it. Obviously, he couldn't move it. It was just limp. And then once they did the announcing of the winner, and he was able to stand there. He was cool, and he was just kind of holding it. I saw it bulging over here, and that's a good indication that it wasn't broke, because somebody just did that. It was a white guy earlier this year, where he got picked up and slammed, and he fell wrong. You could clearly see his elbow bend the reverse way that it's not supposed to go. And I'm about to get my ass kicked again, bro. And you know, just seeing it was exactly the same thing. Like, you thought it was broke, but you just saw the big knot, and I think it was just dislocated, and they replaced it, and apparently it's supposed to be real cool after that. But anyways, that's what I saw here. So like, I was able to watch that, but that Weidman, oof. I saw the initial, and after that I refused to look again. When they started talking about it, nope, not looking. I did get caught though. Fucking Nelk boys got me. I think it was the video. It wasn't too long ago, maybe a couple of weeks ago, not maybe like a month ago. They were doing like a highlight of stuff that they did recently. I think it was when they were talking about releasing their seltzer, and they were just showing clips of like the process over the last year and stuff. And then they showed where they were at the UFC, and they showed a clip of that. I could be wrong on the video, but it was definitely Nelk Boys. They had an angle. They actually they showed what I didn't want to see the night that it actually happened, which was the replay, and their camera was on the either showing it or showing the freaking they were showing the monitor that they were replaying it on at the actual arena. So I synced it. But anyways, broken bones, I don't know what it is. I could never be a broken bone watcher. Like, any video or stuff like that, people are like, ha ha, like a skateboarder fell a certain way or some shit, or ha ha. But if I see that bone, boy, it don't even gotta stick out the skin. If I just know it's broke, I'm like, can't do it. Yeah. 1,850 people. That's all I gotta beat. 1,850 people. And you know probably why I got some foolish confidence is because when I started on WPT, Club WPT, like literally the first night that I started playing, you fucking cunt, I finished top table. I made top table, like, and that was maybe 300 people in that tournament. But I was like, I made top 9. Like, I made top table, really, bro? And so that kind of built up my confidence. And two, what got me into it, like, I played Texas Hold'em like maybe twice before, like at a friend's house, drunk. I knew the hand structure. I know pairs. I know sets, which I'm just learning. I just literally learned. You guys probably like, he plays poker, or I just learned a set is 3 of a kind. Because I hear people say, I got a set. I'm like, a set isn't that 2? Like, that's a pair. But anyways, but okay, before, like, that wasn't helping my case. But like, I knew the structure. I guess I didn't know poker terms, but I knew the hands. Like, can't even say that. I knew hands if I saw them. I didn't know what rank structure, because I'm about to tell you guys a story about some stupid shit. But yeah, like I said, it's that confidence shit. But anyways, we were watching the Weidman fight. Ooh. And I'm going to go all in on this. I don't give a fuck. Somebody can have an ace. I don't give a fuck. All I know is I got the second highest on a flush draw, and I could hit a jack and get a full house. Now, if they got an ace, I'm fucked. But it is what it is. We're just gonna go for it. I'm down to 500. Like, bro, let go. We were watching Mortal Kombat. The fights ended. We were watching Mortal Kombat. They're like, hey, I want to play some poker. So we started playing, some hand of some. There it is. I need it. I got the full. Oh, he's got quads on me, bro. God damn, man. God damn, y'all really had to do me like that? In my first video, y'all had to do me like that. My man flexed some quads on me. Well, I don't think any of you guys would say that was. I can't say every hand before that, but I felt like I played that hand pretty right. I did say he might have had the ace, But I think I was still in contention, even if he had an ace. Yeah, because he had an ace and a queen, so he would have had trips. I could have caught a jack on the turn on the river and had a full and be like, "What's up, bitch?" But that turn card was an ace, so they get a nigga quads. Fuck my little jacks, my little jiggities. Yeah, that's the game. That's how it goes. But anyways, I just jumped in this other tournament. So that last one was a cash game. I call it cash. That was a $10,000 game. This one is points. Those TP points I told you that you accumulate, so you can win 1,000. Let me see what the stipulations on this one is. I don't even think I had to do that. Yeah, so if you get top 20, you are getting. Why is that on there? I don't want to be in that one. So the way this one is structured is there's no cash, but once it gets down to 20 players left, everybody's been knocked out, then those last 20 will get 1,000 TP, and then that's when you can buy into some of those bigger cash games. They have some cheap, $10 cash games, but by the time you make it down to those, first place is like $5, second, third is, I don't know, $3, $2. I don't remember. I won one of those though. I won $5 cuz yeah. It might have been a $20 one. But anyways, I won. I can't remember now. I could check the history on here, but it's shit like that that got a brother confident. You know what? I could do this shit. So anyways, back to the whole story of me playing, actually getting into this shit was like I said, drunk before. I played maybe once or twice in my life, and it was it was cool, is what it was. But for that reason, this night, the night of that fight, they were like, "Hey, let's play," and I was like, "Bet." So it was a group of guys, and I guess they normally played together. And I was like, "Well, shit, I'm in." Threw our little money in there, and I lost both. We played 2 games. I lost both of them, but I was like, okay, there's about 5 or 6 dudes here that normally play poker. And I finished 3rd in the first one, and then finished 2nd in the second one. And I'm like, I don't think I'm that bad. Unless it just means we all just sucked and, a beginner came in there and started doing shit. But that gave me some of that confidence. And I was like, I love this shit. If you know me, if you know me now, I love gambling. Blackjack was my game. Ooh, I love me blackjack. I started gambling about 2015, and it's been blackjack. Anytime I go to Laughlin, or if I've been to Vegas, I went to Vegas twice, but they weren't really gambling trips. But if I did get to gamble, I was at the craps table. I love craps, but Arizona didn't have craps until recently. I think they just approved it 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago. They approved it, but most of the casinos, they don't even have them yet. The casino I go to, they told me 2 to 3 months, so in about 2 months they'll probably have it. But since then, I gotta get better at this. I had AIDS, bro. But I'm probably gonna get killed on the flush anyway. But since then, since that night, I was like, man, I love this shit. I love gambling. I could have made some money. Blase, and just, I would have had trips. I would have had a set of 8s. The night that we were playing, they're like, hey, they just opened up that poker house. And I was like, a poker house, you say? Because at the casino I would go to, they did have poker, but when COVID hit, they restructured all the shit there. So all the poker tables that I knew of closed down. Well, not all of them, but the ones that were part of I'm just going to say Gila River. As far as I know, there's 3 casinos in the immediate Phoenix area. There's Vaquiva, Wild Horse, and Lone Butte. So all their poker tables, I believe, closed down. And then they opened up a whole poker house, its own. Well, it's not its own standalone, but it's its own poker room. I'm going in on their ass. And so this literally just opened the week before, which is the night. It's destiny. Y'all believe in destiny, right? Uh, like a person want to do something, they gonna find any way, which way to be like, it was destined, right? So the night that I was playing poker, which first time I hung out with these dudes, that couple of most of them I knew from high school, but this is the first time, and Lord knows how long, that I hung out with any of them. And we just look, I'm trying to connect those dots. It's destined. But that night, yeah, we played, and they were talking about it, and I was like, I didn't do too bad here. I want to play some poker. So, I was watching WPT, and I was like, okay, starting to learn, starting to see, okay, there's actually a method to this shit. I'm gonna go all in. See if I can scare the fellas out. Got two people. I'm not even paying attention really too well. But damn it, he called me. So I went. Flush. I just want to think about this for a second. Y'all just saw that shit. They got a full house on me. Anyways, let me just go ahead and jump into this, man. This is not good representation of me playing. But anyways, so I started watching WPT because I just so happened, timing y'all. I just got this monitor set up here. You guys can't see it, but I have I went and bought a 42-inch. I didn't want to go too big because when I'm sitting here and I'm working, I want to use it to look up. I don't want it to be too big, but I want it to be big enough to where I can see it from the couch. So anyways, I just got that screen or this TV, and this TV is actually one of those Fire TVs or whatever. So anyway, it come with all kind of shit on it. So WPT started playing, so I'm like, oh shit, well look at this, there's poker on this, because I don't watch, we didn't have cable growing up and shit. I didn't pay for cable, so I've never, once streaming came into a thing, that was like, ooh, and internet, so it was always YouTube and streaming shit for me, so I never really watched TV, but there's some channels that come through here for free, and there's one that it plays poker 24 hours a day, WPT, so I was watching that, and I started going to to the poker house, and the first time I went, it was good for me. I was doing good, but I didn't make no friends. I kind of developed a rep around, I guess, a couple players. And let me go ahead and say, I don't give a fuck because we gambling and it's money at the end of the day. But over there, it's the good old boys hang around there. You know what I'm saying? And they go and they spend their little $100 every day, and they sit and they chat and they talk and they develop and they do what they do. Then you got a young whippersnapper, fresh, been playing for about a week, decides he wants to go in there and disrupt what's going on. So yeah, so I had to learn the struck, man. That shit was intimidating. Walking up into that poker house, because I was like, the only experience I got was with 5-6 other dudes around the table in the backyard. Then I come in here and it's 30 poker tables, and chaos, people on the mics talking, hey Joe, you still want that 6-5, you want that 4-8, you want that 4-12, you want that 200? I think what is you talking about? So yeah, that shit was hella intimidating. But anyways, I went up in there. I'm a little player's card, and I was like, yo, I want to play some poker. They're like, okay, what table you want to play? I was like, I get to pick one, the one where I win it. But anyways, they're like, yeah, you want 3-6, you want 4-8, you want I don't know if there's a no limit or whatever, but and I was like, so I don't know none of that. Look, I just want to play poker. So anyways, long story short, I decided on 3-6 because those were lower numbers and it's a good little, introductory. And I ain't gonna get stretched out 10,000 in. I ain't had 10,000 to play with. So anyways, I went up there with, I think I had 300 that day, but I just played one, because the structure of that 3-6. If you don't know, I'll probably explain it later. I don't feel like explaining it right now, but it limits you to how much you can bet, so you can't just go full on all in. But anyways, yeah, there's this one guy there in particular. I thought we were cool, you know. But from that day, I realized anytime I'm at a table, he will not play at that table. Like he would if he's playing, he would literally get up, and like he'd do his little mumbling and whispering to his little buddy next to him and shit. But I'm just like, damn, bro, like, yeah. And some of the other people there are like that, and then some other people just don't care. Like I've developed, like there's some people there when I see them, I'm like, ooh, you motherfucker, you sit at this goddamn table, this wall. I don't care if I beat anybody else, but I want to beat you. Cause yeah, and that's that's kind of developed. But anyways, yeah, I was going there. I did pretty good that first day, and then I just kept going back and going back and going back. I would say probably that first week, I was probably there about 3 to 4 times, and that's all it's been ever since. Like so, I did that probably for about 2 weeks. Just constantly going there and watching WPT, and then finally, like the ads were playing, and it's like, play poker anytime, anywhere. I think that's Paul Saxton or whatever his name is. I like that guy, but he's like, play it anytime, anywhere, and you never lose a dime playing, poker, and you can win cash prizes. And then it finally dawned on me, like, sign up for that, stupid. You going in here dropping $100, $200, $60 sometimes. Playing, like, just go on there, and they say you never lose a dime. So I signed up for their little 2-week dilly bajilly, and I tell you what, I'm sure they got the stats. In 2 weeks, I probably played more games than anybody in all of history. Now, mind you, simultaneously, I'm watching poker, I'm playing poker. So y'all hear, like, I've been playing for about a little over a month. I say I got at least 2 years experience in that month. Yeah, it is what it is. I have fun playing, and like I said, if you can win some money doing it, then why not? And that's the part for me that I like. I can win some money. All right, so we got somebody all in. So what I'm going to do, I got ace high. Somebody could have jacks, but I got the queen too. So I'm just go and play that. Got one to fold. I actually meant to, I don't know what I was doing. I meant to raise that just so we could get that second pot going a little higher. Because whatever allowed the Duke rules, whatever, to go all in, I assumed he had something good, which, you son bitch, you better not hit a queen. I need a queen, but I don't want a queen. Okay, no flush either. Cool. I got high card on his ass. See you. Have a nice day. So yeah, I love this shit, and that's kind of how we got here. I guess it's all full circle. I've been wanting to do shit on this channel, but I don't want to do no videos by myself. But honestly, the amount of time I've been spending here playing poker, finally got the bright idea. Like, why don't we just jump on? You'll be interacting, doing something else, but also you'll just be sitting there chatting. Because obviously, y'all see, which I wasn't even sure if I could do, but I can obviously sit here and hold a conversation with myself. Now, it might be here, there, but I can do it. my thoughts might be sporadic, but hey, we here, baby, and we doing it. But yeah, hopefully, I'm pretty sure you guys will see Joshua. He's actually with his mom. We have 50-50 custody, and this happens to be her long weekend, but I get my baby in 2 days. Praise God. This nigga went all in. Probably on a flush. Now he got a straight. He got 4-7. And sometimes, I'm not going to do it now. Thank God that dude called. Oh, good. So we can see it play through. Sometimes I'll lose money just to see what they had. Because I was like, oh, he has 7-9. That's even better. Somebody could pull that flush. Well, he's even got the flush draw, too. Good on you, my boy. Somebody beat that? No. Damn, homie almost had a full house, though. He almost going to eat on your shit. Like, fuck your life, nigga. But it didn't happen. So anyways, yeah, I folded that ace jack, and I'm glad I did. see what we're doing here. And if you are a professional poker player or you are an experienced poker player, I don't want to hear shit, shut your motherfucking ass. No, I was kidding. No, I'll take what the fuck am I doing? I'll take any advice and shit. Like I said, I've played a lot in this last month. I've learned poker is like jujitsu. And I say that because in jujitsu, you'll see that like Tommy from Geek Squad, 125-pound dude, could be a bad motherfucker in goddamn jujitsu, because it's not so much a physical sport. It's a mental sport, and poker very much so is a mental game. Like, don't quote me, but I'm gonna go ahead and say some shit that may or may not be accurate. I would say poker is I'm gonna say poker's 50% luck. Damn, see, now I gotta do numbers. I shouldn't have did a number like that. Okay, I'm gonna say poker's 50% luck, 30% calculations, and what was that, lead 20? Other 20% is gameplay. Like, I guess playing it. Like, it seemed better in my head, but hopefully you get what I'm saying. Like, I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. But yeah, so anyways, I use that jujitsu dilly bajilly to try to explain how poker is. Like, Hoist Gracie, like the one thing me and Josh has been doing lately, we've been going back and watching some of the first UFC, the original ones, and who was dominating? Hoist Gracie. We had I think there was somebody in that big ass fat black dude. He was like well over 500 pounds, maybe 600 pounds. So we had a dude, maybe Hoist might have been 145, maybe, soaking wet, in there beating everybody. I don't care how big or small they were. The last one we watched, actually, it was Severn. Oh yeah, it was Severn and Gracie. Severn had to have been pushing about 245, 250. I could be lying, but he was definitely heavyweight. Hoist Gracie, 145, right? Up until this point, no fights have really went past 3-4 minutes, and this is, I think, the 4th UFC. And it didn't look too good for Hoist Gracie because he had the technique, but when you got a big, strong brute who fucking Severn, I didn't know he was like a big coach, well-known coach at ASU, their wrestling program. So you got a big dude that can wrestle. Jiu-jitsu and wrestling are different, but if you got either one of those skills, that could favor you. I'm going against diamonds, but I got a diamond too. If you're a wrestler, you're pretty good. If you're jiu-jitsu, you're pretty good. I'm saying if you're going against somebody like I'm jiu-jitsu and I'm going against a wrestler, okay, I'm in pretty good shape. If I'm jiu-jitsu and I'm going against, okay, I'm in good shape. A boxer against jiu-jitsu, that's not good. So anyways, jiu-jitsu guy, 145, is fighting, let's say 250 wrestler. You in trouble, buddy, because From now, you're going against size and strength, because he's got technique, you got technique. But he grinded that shit out. I think it was like 22 minutes. Like, Hoist was in the bottom position most of the time, but he was working. That's the thing. It's the little intricate movements and little bit here, little bit there. There's no flush. There's a straight opportunity, but I got my trades, bro. I'm gonna just go ahead and go all in. That nigga's probably just trying to bully me anyway. Tai Chi. I'm gonna fall upside your head, nigga. Get out of here, motherfucker, with that weak ass shit. This nigga had sevens. The other nigga had 2 pair, but still I had trips, nigga. Oh, I had a set, nigga. Set you claim, nigga. I had jacks, cuz. But anyways, Hoist, patient. Little movements here, little movements there, and he was tired. I ain't gonna lie. That he's probably got about as big as warrior spirit anybody had. But I believe at some point he was kind of like, fuck, god damn, shit. I don't know about this. But that motherfucker endured. He endured. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and I normally wouldn't, but I'm small blind. They ain't getting no free money off me. Not on my watch, motherfucker. But he endured 20-something minutes, and they both was exhausted, but he caught that nigga. I think he caught him in a triangle. And had him tap. And the arena went fucking crazy. But anyways, I got off on that because I was likening jiu-jitsu to poker, just non-physical. But poker is very much like that. Like it takes you literally a couple minutes. I learned how to play it like sitting there. But there's so much more that goes into it. And these motherfuckers are mathematicians. The dude that I told you that doesn't like playing with me and leaves the table anytime I come around, and like anytime I went, he's like, fuck. I remember the last time we played together. Well, it wasn't the last time. It was the second to last time we played together. This is when I realized he didn't like me. Or like, maybe it's not he don't like me. He just hates playing with me, I had deuces. I won with a set of deuces or some shit like that. And where he got mad, no, it was a full house. That's what it was. I had a full house with like twos high. But what frustrated him was because he played poker the way you're supposed to play poker. And here I am just in there like literally got. So, I went in, stayed in the game, called everything, raised it a few times, all with a bullshit ass hand. Maybe I had a 6-2 in my hand. Like, really? Who's going to play with that bullshit? So, like, I think that's more of his disdain for me is the fact that I play like a beginner, but it is what it is. You're playing the game, we choose to play whatever. But yeah, I didn't know that shit existed. Like, there's certain things you're not supposed to play. There's certain things it's like, okay, that's advantageous. My style that I develop, especially you'll see like with these tournaments, is as long as we're in the beginning and the blinds are small, the blinds are low, like a little $40, $20, $60 blind, I want to see the flop. I want to see the flop. I don't care what I can have a 2-4 on a 4-4, non-suited. I want to see the flop, which I don't think a lot of people play that way. But that's my thing. I want a chance. I want a fighting chance. Is that a good poker strategy? I don't know. It's been decent for me. But by no means am I one of those people that I'm a cat. Oh, and why I said that to the guy that I was talking about that didn't. I'm folding this, my A7. The guy that has disdain for me up there, he's definitely a number guy. Because when we were sitting there next to each other the first time we were playing, like, he's remembering things from other hands and other times that they played, and he's thinking like numbers and percentages, and I'm just like, dude, like, what's on the table is right here, and then like you got a decision whether you want to play it or not. But like he's sitting up there calculating percentages and shit like that. So because he was even like he was saying and explaining stuff to me the first time, and I was just like, okay, well. He would make calls like after the thing. He'd be like, "Yeah, 40% chance that it was gonna show," and turned up on the river. And at this point, I didn't know what a river. I didn't know what a turn was. I didn't know. I know there was something to do with a flop somewhere in there, but I didn't know what a flop was. I'm gonna tell you some real embarrassing, funny shit. The first week that I went to the poker house, right? Now these people take that shit serious in there, right? I realized I had a problem the first time I played because I caught it straight, right? Somebody else had like a flush, maybe even a full house. I was so happy, and thank God I'm not a celebrator like that. Like, I didn't celebrate, but inside I was like, yeah, motherfucker, I got a goddamn straight on this hose. I'm finna win this game. This motherfucker had like a full house or a flush, bro. And I was so confident. I was so happy I won. I took that shit to the end. And I was like, I won. I seen what he had. I'm like, I won, nigga. I got a straight, nigga. Turns out, I didn't know the hand structure. I thought a straight could beat it. And I lost. So, literally, I continued playing that way. And then the next time I was there, I thought about that. And I was like, fuck. So then I got nervous. So what I would do is I'll pull my phone out, bro. And I had to Google the hand structure, the hand rankings, while I was playing. Literally. I know there's probably some people that play poker that's like this motherfucker. But yeah, bro, I had to do that. Like literally, I didn't do it the first time I went, but like probably the third time in that first week, second, third time I pull that thing up, bro. Okay, those are full house beats of flush. Okay, flush beats of straight. Oh, okay, bet. I'll put that shit back. I'll go and I'd play my game from there. So, you know, I've been developing and learning, but yeah, it's just so funny because I've always been that way. Like, I'll jump into shit, bro. Like, I was like, I like this shit. I don't need to know 100% about it. Let me jump into it. Let me get shit going and shit like that, which is cool. And I'm sure some people are probably like, that's not enjoy it. There's an etiquette and everything. And that. Shut your ass up, bitch. At the end of the game, at the end of the day, it's a game you playing, I'm playing. Are we making money or we're losing money? But yeah, in time, it will come. I truly, I know how my mind works. I will probably never be one of those number people. I might develop strategies. I'm starting to learn certain strategies and certain things, and trapping and stuff like that. Like barely scratching the surface of it. But will I implement it entirely? I don't think I'll ever be married to any set way of playing. So realistically, I guess I can say I rely on 50% luck, 60% luck, 10% skill, 30% ignorance / confidence. Hopefully that equal to 100. If not, then throw the extra in the luck part because I be getting lucky as fuck sometimes. And too, that way of playing throws people off because there's a structure, there's a way you're supposed to play. And if everybody's playing that way, when somebody comes in and like goes against the system, freaks the system, and makes people So I like to be that person that does that. And feel how you want about it. They move me tables. Say no, a real nigga like me be getting shit done. No, I was kidding. They just do that every now and then. Milo over here crashed out. I wonder how long this has been going. So yeah, we'll end it after this one. It's only been an hour. Which reminds me, I'm able to operate the GoPro from my phone, so that's something new for me too. Just learning this GoPro stuff today. So yeah, hopefully if you guys have been kicking it with me all this time, much love to you. This shit's been about an hour. And I've been rambling and going in and out. Like I'm not even honestly focusing on the gameplay, so somebody send me some whiz on, some champizzy. Tippy tail on the tippy top. Salute. Whoever was. I think it was that Tai Chi before they switched me tables. Because I saw him send one to somebody else before, but I didn't see him send it to me. So, thank you, Tai Chi. And if y'all can see, I'm XplosiveMan on here. That's usually my profile name on most gaming things. Because Explosive Videos, man. I've been Explosive Videos since 2007. I originally started as Haley Boy Productions, and that came from, I had this friend, Laura Salazar. She was like my best friend, little tomboy, back in middle school. And she started to be like, Haley Boy, like she would call me Haley Boy. What could that nigga have? Trips? Definitely he could have the flush draw, which I'm not too afraid of that. 4-5. Nah, I'll fold. I'm thinking most likely a straight. But anyways, I was Haley Boy Productions, and I was just doing like little video picture montages back in the day, and I was doing like skits and shit like that. But I was burning them on the CDs, and I'd give the CDs out to my friends and shit. And I'd be like, "Yo, check out this video I did," and stuff like. Because this was before like YouTube was a thing. YouTube, I think 2006 it started, or I think that's when it started. So I was making out. Me and Jonathan were making videos before that. We were doing shit like prank shit before Jackass. But I mean, there's a difference between two black niggas living in the ghetto, shooting on a VHS, and people, crazy white dudes with money, or people, or knowing how to get to people with money to do it. So, anyways, we was doing Jackass, and we was doing pranks. Some that were pretty similar to the shit that they did. Now, we weren't that extreme. Like, I wasn't gonna put no meat suit on me and go sleep in a hammock in Africa, which they really did. But we were doing that kind of shit, pranks and stuff like that. Then he went down to U of A, and I stayed up here in Phoenix, and we didn't really do videos no more. But I've always had a love and a passion for videos. So in North Carolina, when I was in the military, in the Marine Corps, I was still carrying on doing the videos. So I started my little production companies, Haley Boy Productions. I had a little outro. Like now, outros is a thing, but like back then, nobody know what no outro was. I had my little thing, Haley Boy Production. And I put that at the end of all my videos. And then okay, we had a 4-minute break. And then so I forgot what I was talking about. Shit. Not bad if that's super loud. Oh, and then like I was like, Haley Boy, like I'm not a little kid, like I don't know why, but like it just in my head I was like, oh, I'm not a little kid. No, Haley Boy, something so childish. So I was like, something like boom, like bang, we bringing it to you. And then eventually I settled on Explosive Videos. And I think there was that song, The Chronic, which had come out years before. But I remember there was that explosive on there. So I was like, oh, I'm going to chop that. Then I'm going to put that. It's going to be part of my intro. Explosive. So I actually did that for some years. But anyways, I was making videos. I was making skits, pranks, all kind of stuff. And, YouTube, we didn't know what YouTube was at that time. It was just you can put a video on there. You could make a video. Then you could upload it to it, and then it just kind of, it's there. You can pull it up and show a friend. That didn't make too much sense, because back then, like, we didn't have cell phones like that. We had cell phones that had the little snake game. We weren't watching videos on cell phones at that time. So it's like, it didn't really it made sense, but it didn't. It's kind of like more like an archive, or like, hey, if we're ever around, we're at the house and we pull up the old desktop and it's like, hey, watch this video. So it didn't make sense, because that's not how our world was at the time. So what I did, DVDs, that was the shit, So I burned my own DVDs, and I was like, yo, bro, check out this video, bro. Funny shit, bro. So that's what I did. And then I waited years. Like, I did that, and, this shit happened and stuff like that. And then I kind of quit doing videos. But then finally I created this channel, Explosive Videos. So like way back since then, like anything I started, like everything was explosive videos. And I got the name Joseph Explosive actually through fans. And everyone's thought about, having my online moniker or whatever, my name being Explosive, but it was some years after I started my YouTube channel, maybe like 2-3 years then. I was up in Washington State, and I was at this VA place to try to, like, they would help you get jobs through the, because it was for veterans, and they help you get jobs. And the dude that was actually working on my thing, he said, bro, I know you, bro. It's like Explosive Videos. And I was like, what? I was like, in Washington, bro, that's dope. And he's like, he didn't sound goofy like that, but for the sake of the story, I'm gonna make him sound goofy. I remember the dude. I remember his face. He was so cool, man. He was super cool. But he was like, so, like, is your name Joseph Explosive? You go by Joseph Explosive? And I was like, no. He's like, man, you should. And I was like, Joseph Explosive Videos. It makes sense. So ever since then, I've been Joseph Explosive online. And anytime I play these games and shit like that, and I need a name, it's been Xplosive or XplosiveMan or Explosive Videos. But I ain't been doing a whole lot with Explosive Videos lately. And realistically, the only reason why this is XplosiveMan is because, okay, one, I do have that history of doing that, but like, I haven't been fucking with anything explosive for years. But I use my email Explosive Videos, and when I signed up with my Explosive Videos email, it gives those those suggested ones, which is like explosive 3, 4, 5, 6. And I was like, no. So I was like, oh, XplosiveMan. We'll pull that one out. Sure enough, it was free. So if you're on ClubWPT and you come across XplosiveMan, watch yourself. I'm out here gunning for y'all. And if not, then nigga, you know who I am anyway. There was no reason why I was saying all that. Can't remember, but this break is almost over. Got a minute left. Hopefully I get in here and rip it up a little bit. So y'all can be like, this nigga needs to quit. Like this long ass video about him playing poker and all that shit. I saw him enter a tournament, be done within 10 minutes, enter another tournament, get lost. Hey, that's how it works sometimes, man. And I don't know what it is. Like, people tend to take themselves super serious in this world. And you know, this is all tying back in. There's some extremely good players. They will make calls and laydowns and all kinds of shit based on the calculations and experience and everything that they have. But in my humble opinion, because I know there's some people that probably played 50 years, 40 years, 30 years. At the end of the day, you could have all that, but a turn of a card is luck. Now, you are playing against those percentages. Like, well, it's a 90% chance that I'm going to get the card that I need, or it's a 30, you know. My brain don't work that way. I can't do that. So there is a very big level of skill that can be involved and all that. But at the end of the day, I rely on the luck, and the luck you can't. Your calculations ain't always gonna be right. You can calculate 1,000% right, but as long as there's that 1% for something else to happen, or the wrong card to flip or turn or whatever, then that's where people like me. That's where we reign. In that luck percentage. And I hate this shit. This shit happens, bro. So I'm looking at his stack. He has 6,960. He just went 200. I think he's trying to scare me off this money because there is a flush draw, but I got that king high. Normally, I would be kind of nervous. See, he got mysterious me to fold. But he ain't get me to fold. Now, he might have a heart in his hand. So he could be sitting on 4 still with the flush draw. But the fact that he's doing these, saying now that he did it again, you know what? Let me go ahead and I'm going to raise it. Now, if he comes over the top of mine, that will really make me rethink my whole life. But, see, he just called. So that's leading me to believe he's trying to just back me off of it with the bet. But now he could have pulled the flush. Which he might play. Oh, he didn't play. So he might want me to raise and go over the top. And that's the thing, too, man. You could think yourself to death in this game. So let's see what he possibly could have. There could be a straight. Definitely the flush, but I got king high. He checked. I'll check. Obviously, I was going to check, but I just wanted to waste a little time and think it through. He tried to want the high. Jack with the ace kicker, but I kicked it his asshole. Oh, that's where I was going at with all that. We're not in Annie's yet, so yeah, that's what I do. So I told you guys that I usually try to go to see the flop. Now the blinds have gone up. Big blinds 100, small blinds 50. So I'll start to pick and choose which ones I see, which flops I see. Just got kicked in the ass on this one. This one went all in. You know what? I'm gonna call him. Nobody else called him. I'm gonna call him, but I'm gonna take him. I'm going to play him all in, which he might kill me, but you know what? I'm willing to risk that with my flush draw. He's got king 10 flush. Yeah, pretty dominated right now, but look at this. I got a pair. He's got a pair. I need to pull a heart. And no more clubs for him. Okay. Heart. Sons of bitch. Sons of bitch. Both had 2 pair. His was higher, though. The boards was higher than both of ours. But yeah, so that's how the cookie crumbles. I was hoping I'd win that one. That flush draw, I was waiting on it. Oh, so I'm going to tell you guys this, then I'm going to get back to what I was trying to say. I never finished this story with the Carmex. So anyways, I haven't been drinking that much over this last year or so. I noticed, like, now when I drink, I get extremely dehydrated. And more specifically, the last 2 times I drank, this time when we watched the Adesanya fight, I'm calling. I'm calling that. When we just watched the fight on Saturday, it was my brother's birthday weekend and shit, and we was chilling. We had friends over and stuff like that, and we was drinking. Like, I got drunk. I was drunk. Sure enough, the next day, the cracks right here, I felt like I had, like, crusty lips. I was so thirsty. My corners was all crusty and shit, so Carmex is my best friend right now, and drinking water with, damn, these lists is rough. So I might have looked like how they used to portray black people in the church's chicken commercials. If you old enough, then you know what I'm talking about. They used to do us dirty. They had them black people eat that chicken, they be like, big old lips, and they greasing like, really, nigga? Now, people might really eat chicken like that. I don't know why I'm staying in, but whatever. People might really eat chicken like that. All I need is ace, baby. Ace or 9. Let me get some value out of this, though, if I'm going to play. Yeah, they might eat chicken like that at home, but don't put no black people in no commercial like that. Hey, you have white person, they be like, But they had the black people in the church's chicken commercial, black. Lips greases all get out and shit, so I look like one of them. I look like a black church's chicken actor. I'm trying to get these lips right, though. Sexy lips, trying to get them right. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and do something. So I'm wearing this shirt right here, and if you've rocked with me all this time, I'm gonna do a little something special for you. I guess this is kind of gauging to see if somebody's actually foolish. I mean, willing to to sit around and watch this long of a video of me talking and shit. Oh, damn, I'm sorry, Milo. I forgot you was down there, baby. You probably looking like, damn, nigga. Raise up. Milo crazy. Hey, we had the exact same thing, bro. Just opposite suits. Look, and we both would be winning right now. But yeah, this is my Live, Love, Roses, and I say mine because it is mine. Something I've been doing. If you watch the podcast, you probably have seen. But Burning Buddha Clothing Company is a company I started. Clothing wear, mainly t-shirts, but that's something that I have. So you guys can go to my website, burningbuddhaclothing.com. And you know what? If you are watching the video this far, put "Where's the Super Saiyan" in the comments. Comment below, "Where's the Super Saiyan?" And I'll pick a winner and I'll send you guys one of my Burning Buddha shirts. But in the meantime, in between time, go ahead and go to burningbuddhaclothing.com and you can check out my my clothing line if you don't know too much about it. And if you are hearing this and seeing this, then man, I salute you. You a real one. So I don't even know if I would sit through and watch myself doing through all this. If y'all remember the very first one, it was them aces that got me, right? Aces whooped my ass. Did I have a full house? No, I almost had a full house. I had jacks and two aces on the board, and this nigga pulled a jack. No, I had trips. I had three. I had a set of aces, a set of jacks. That nigga had an ace in the hole. I'm going for it. He had an ace, and then there was fucking 3 aces on the board. So, fuck my little full house or my trips, and that nigga got quads. I think I had a full house. That nigga had quads. So this punk bitch just went all in. I normally would, but I'm gonna let y'all have that fight. This probably flushes. Or it could be 2 pair. Either way, I got bottom pair. I'm fucking folding out this shit. Look. Flush kills your little trips. I made the right call. I hate folding. So down to my little 525. So I guess we'll go ahead and wrap this video up after this tournament. Hey, but look, I'm in 59th of 60 plays right now. I can't remember how many people this tournament started with, but not doing too good. I mean, I could come back though. We ain't got antes in there yet. I could just be smart and play my hands. But yeah, so I'm also burning Buddha on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. Now I'm gonna tell you guys about that. Instagram is the one I'm most active, even though I'm not always active. I was consistent for 3 years. Did everything I needed, every day posting at least 3 to 4 posts on that page. Man, don't let these motherfuckers lie to you. I consistently posted at least 2 to 3 posts every single day for years. I'm probably sitting around 1,300 followers right now. But don't let the motherfuckers lie to you. Sex sells. If you got big titties, big booty, 12 pack, whatever, sex sells, nigga. Get your ass. I ain't sexy. That's why, shit. If I was sexy, I'd throw my clothes on, be up on there, looking all half dead but sexy and shit. A nigga like me, I'm a daddy. I'm a daddy, which don't mean you can't be a sexy daddy, but I'm a daddy. And I got other things to be dealing with now. Now you caught me 16 years ago, nigga? Yeah, 8-pack shit. My muscles had muscles, nigga. But we not there now. But anyways, like I said, I went ahead. You know what to do to get the shirt. I'm gonna pick one of y'all that do it if somebody does it. I hope somebody does it. And yeah, so this is what I plan on doing. Coming on here chatting. Hopefully, I can't make no promises. Shit, I ain't even gonna lie. Actually, too, something I wanted, I've been wanting to use this platform for something. This some bitch. Man, fuck you. I'm going all in with my twos, too, nigga. All I gotta do is not let you make a pair. Or pull a flush. Or a straight. Or down. Goddamn. Hey, we looking good. Dodger 6 of the ace, and I'm good. He gonna catch another river. Oh, look at it. Look at that. My twos held up. Them quack, quack ducks held up. So I'm not out yet. Anyways, I wasn't never scared. Look at this 9s. Y'all know what we finna do. Nah, I'm just raised to 3. Trying to get some money out, Should just went all in. See, I don't know what the strategy is on that. I think 9's a pretty good pair to start out with. It's probably right on that threshold, of doing that, but it is what it is. But yeah, if you rocked with me this far, I appreciate you. I'm gonna pick somebody, gonna toss you out a free shirt. Oh yeah, so I was talking about, God damn. Well, let's go then, Roger, if that's what you want to do. I mean, Roger, Mr. Peligro, Mr. Dangerous. Yeah, Mr. Dangerous versus XplosiveMan. Wow, we're cool, aren't we? Look at our names. We're online playing games with our names. Dodge a queen and jack. I'm alright. He got a jack. Oh man, 10 queen. Nah, you get 10. He definitely won. Well, on that note, guys, just lost. 9s didn't hold. Jacks are good. Just lost. Yeah, I was wanting to do this plot. Utilize just okay, a little $20 right here, late registration. Let me go and get in there. Insufficient? My account, nigga. Do you know who I am? Well, goddamn, 15 ain't gonna get it, bruh. This is. Dang, y'all just don't blast me like that, huh? Y'all ain't shit. But what's cool though, I'll finish what I started to say 40 times. The cool thing about this site is you do pay your membership. I think it's $25 for the VIP a month. But apparently they reload every day. You get 500 tokens, so you can play some tournaments and increase and jump into some big ones, or you can just not. So yeah, so my account's down low. But the good thing is they got a bunch of free games too. So you could go in there free, win some of them tokens, and then get into some of these paying ones. But I think that's it for me. I'm finna go finish cooking, making some food tonight. I love to cook. love to cook, and I love to eat. But yeah, I've been wanting to use this platform. I've been wanting to do something. I just haven't had anything to like necessarily do. And two, I did want to start something because like y'all, man, y'all been through it. If y'all was my kids, I would feel so bad because it's like, dang, daddy, you keep starting but you never finish. You never like you start something but you don't finish. And you know, I'm sorry, children. I'm sorry, my children. The daddy rub your head. Daddy gonna try to do better. But I ain't making no goddamn promises. So I'm pretty sure you're gonna see Joshua here or there. I did tell him. I think I told him yesterday. Man, don't ask me how long I've been thinking. I think the day before yesterday, I was like, why don't I record me playing poker, and then it could be something to go on my platform, and I could talk to the people, and like why don't I do that? Like, so I had a eureka moment. And all that ties in. So like I've been wanting to do something. Like I got explosive videos. I got 4,500 subscribers on this channel. I got way more on the explosive videos. So we'll figure out what we're gonna do on that one. Maybe like once I start getting into strategy, I can go on there and be like, hey, these are poker strategies, guys. If you want to learn more poker strategy, make sure you subscribe and follow the explosive videos. Not explosive, but But I don't know. Maybe I'll do some shit like that one day. But for now, like, oh shit, I'm happy. You know, got them my little first video. And getting back to the whole wanting to do something on explosive videos, yeah. So this is what I came up with. I'm not fully committed. You don't see no ring on his finger. It's hard for a commitment after that first one, baby. That's a whole nother story. So I mean, as long as I'm playing poker and I'm spending as much time as I am playing poker, I'll give you guys that much. I'll do that. So if I don't want to do videos, then I must not want to be playing poker then. So that's gonna be our agreement, okay? You don't want to shake on it? Shake on it. Daddy, sorry. Daddy gonna try to stop ignoring you. But yeah, you'll most likely see Joshua on here because I was telling him, I was like, ooh, I was thinking about recording me play poker. I was like, I'm gonna do some gaming on the Explosive Videos channel. And then when I tell him it's poker, he's like, oh, that's cool idea. So you might see him grace your presence, grace you with his presence, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. You'll definitely see him because he like chilling in my pad over here. This is my little spot. He got his room. We're gonna work on it. Just got him a new bed and shit and mattress, and he did lights around the room. I was like, okay, I see you, my boy. Get the LEDs on it, motherfucker. But yeah, we literally put the bed and shit together, and then we had to run and go meet his mom so he can go with her. So he'll be back, and you guys will probably see him. Check out Burning Buddha clothing. Oh yeah, and I was telling you guys about that. Instagram's where it's pop locking somewhat. Facebook's dry as fucking. Everything I post on Instagram goes to Facebook, but that shit dry as fuck, man. Like shit, it's the difference between goddamn Cambodian titty milk, the good stuff, and box powdered milk. Instagram's the Cambodian titty milk. My Facebook is the goddamn old powder box, just add water milk. That shit nasty. My granny used to give it to us for fun. It was her pleasure. We couldn't get the good milk out the fridge. She had to make our milk and then put it in an old gallon. And then she'd freeze it. How you gonna get frozen powdered milk? Like, that's why I'm convinced I was not loved growing up. It's bad enough as powder, but then she'd freeze it. And take out one of them gallons of milk, baby. You see the little rim, the lid is detached. Like, God damn it, she recycled the jug. This ain't no fresh milk. Anyways, yeah, man. Oh yeah, so I was thinking about other stuff to do, and I've been trying to chop it up with my boy. He's an artist. He's a musician, very good musician, if you ask me. Known him way back in the day too. But we just, it's been kind of like just online and shit. Because he live on the East Coast, I'm on the West Coast. And, we've had shit that's occurred in our lives. But I'm glad, like, we are where we are today. And he's doing his thing music-wise. I'm doing my thing with Burning Buddha. And like I said, trying to put a little life into this platform. Because, I love y'all. Y'all know I always told y'all I love y'all. And, this will be, people were telling me like, why don't you start a podcast on? And I'd be like, I remind them like, I did kind of start a podcast with Joshua, Father Son podcast, but if I can't have my ace with me, then I ain't trying to do it, and Joshua ain't trying to do it. So I'm like, well, fuck it, then. But then, you know, people just kept asking like, why don't you just get on there and just talk? Why don't you get on and do that? And I'm like, nigga, no, what am I gonna talk about? Like, shit, sometimes I don't even want to listen to myself. But this has been a way to incorporate, since I'm already spending time playing poker. I can go ahead and do this, and you know what? I'm gonna make some people mad that are poker players. Y'all gonna say like, God damn it! Some people that ain't poker players, y'all might be like, hey, you know what? That shit is kind of tight. But in the process, we gonna be here together, baby. That's all that matter. And y'all gonna hear some stories from me. Y'all gonna hear the start of some stories. Y'all gonna be like, oh shit. Then I'll be like, pew, right field, left field. And my bad. I'm sorry. I blame my mama. Damn. I'm sorry, Milo. His damn leg got stuck between my toes, and I was like, what is that? My bad. I love that cat. He crazy. He get on my nerves sometimes. Like when he jump and dig into your leg and just be looking at you, like he literally looked like Puss in Boots. Like, let me show y'all Milo, just in case y'all didn't get a good shot of him earlier. He was down there asleep. So this is Milo. He give you them Puss in Boots eyes. My bad, G. Okay, well. Okay. How you living? How your mama living? You good? I love him. Look, I kissed my cat. Black people don't do that. I was like, black people with cats? I mean, there are some that happen, but sometimes they them weird family in the neighborhood. But we got a cat. I would have never thought it. And I love him to death. Don't have my love. Look. Nah, see, I ain't going that far away. Oh, for real? Nigga, my breath stink. But anyways, this is young Milo. He likes to purr, and he purrs very hard. Oh, little yawn. Little yawn. I hope the camera caught that. Oh, he likes playing poker with me. Y'all will see that. He definitely likes playing poker. I normally don't have this set up. I'm usually sitting on the couch with something on the TV, probably WPT, watching that and shit while playing poker, and I have the laptop on my stool, and he loves just coming up there and hitting the goddamn check button and fucking raise button and shit. But it worked out every now and then. It worked out a couple times. But anyways, Milo, he's so cute back there, my boy. Y'all can't see it. Like I love him. Like I said, he brought a whole different dynamic to this house. And he's literally like having another little family member. Like I could see why some of y'all cat people, some of y'all animal people is crazy. Cause I'm turning into one of y'all. Hey, say what's big yawn for the people. Yeah, I never synced it, but here I am. I got me a little cat friend, and I love him and his little craziness. You know, he get on my goddamn nerves a lot too, but overall I love him. When we first got him, Joshua was so happy. Bruh, stop. Look, there you go. I'm gonna tear some shit up. Get off the laptop, bruh. Hey. How you gonna stretch on my laptop with your claws, bruh? Then you just gonna jump on the whole thing, huh? Just fuck me and my laptop. Excuse me, sir. You opening stuff. Thank you. This is the struggle with him. But he's so cute and cuddly though. And he loves to fight. He a scrapper. But anyways, when we first got him, he was a little tiny thing. And he just kept meowing. And on the car ride, he just kept staring me dead in my eyes like I'm driving. Jess was holding him in the passenger seat. And he just kept like giving me this death stare, like looking into my soul. And then I said something I never thought I'd say to a cat. I was like, Milo. Well, his name wasn't Milo, yeah. I thought we should have named him Mufasa. Or Simba. Or Killer. No. I did have a name for him, but I forgot. And we were supposed to pick it. We were going to put, I was like, that's the fairest thing. They could put her name in there. Joshua put his name. I put my name, and we picked. That's what we were supposed to do. And they kept delaying it the whole day. And then finally, I kept hearing them say Milo. And I'm like, oh, time out. We can't just go and name the little feller without. They're like, pretty much, without saying it, they said, fuck what you was trying to do. We named him Milo. Joshua came up with it. Renika said, okay. She put the stamp of approval, and I ain't had no input, so we got a Milo. And it turns out, people are like, there was a movie, and I know the movie, the name from the movie, it was Milo and, Milo and Stitch. There's some movie, but it was like a dog and a cat, and he actually looks like the cat named Milo off of that. I was like, ain't that some shit? And I know Joshua ain't never seen that. I asked Joshua, he's like, what is that? But yeah. Hey, Milo. I love this little guy. What, cuz? Raise up, cuz. Give me 5. Give me 5 on the black hand side. Hey. It looked like he gave me 5. Nigga trying to fight. He loves fighting, I told you. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. I'll come to you guys with another video. Most likely it'll be when Joshua's here, so hopefully y'all get to see the young boy. And yeah, we'll keep doing this for as long as we do it. Oh yeah, let me get back to my boy. We've been trying to work it out to where I could get on here, because back to me trying to say it like 50 times. I was trying to do something with this platform, so I was like, hey, let this be another opportunity for him to get his music some exposure, and also my Burning Buddha clothing. Like, we could just chat and talk and do whatever, and maybe mainly talk about his music, because as much as I am a fan, I'm a fan of his music. I really like his music. So we kind of chit-chatted about that, and we supposed, like, we just cannot catch each other at the right time. Like, he got his life, I got my life, and so that hasn't worked out. So we might get him on here, we might not, but in the meantime, in between time, I'll be on here playing poker, getting my ass whooped, and talking to y'all, telling stories, and just do what he do. There you go. See, that's Milo, bro. He like fucking shit up. He just completely disregards everything in here. Like, he don't give a fuck. He don't care. I spent $4,000 for the laptop. He don't care about all. He don't give a fuck. Milo being here, kicking shit, sleeping on shit, walking on shit. Like, nigga, fuck you and everything that you thought you put together in here. But anyways, deuces.